सम्पूर्णमा नमस्कार। म हरिबहादुर कुँवर, काठमाडौँ युनिभर्सिटी स्कुल अफ एजुकेसन अन्तर्गत ग्यामेड इन म्याथमेटिक्स फर्स्ट सेमेस्टरको विद्यार्थी। आज म हाम्रो फर्स्ट सेमेस्टरको एउटा महत्त्वपूर्ण सब्जेक्ट डिस्क्रिट म्याथमेटिक्स एन्ड प्रब्लम सल्भिङ मा आधारित रहेर हामीलाई दिएको एउटा टपिकमा चाहिँ प्रेजेन्टेसन गर्न गइरहेको छु। प्रेजेन्टेसनको लागि अनुमति लिन चाहन्छु। My assigned topic is the argument, its types and its validity. Presenter, it's me, Haribahadur Kuँवर, and our course facilitator, respected Sir Mr. Sandeep Dongana, Kathmandu University School of Education. First of all, what is argument? An argument is a set of statements or reasons put forward to support or oppose a claim or conclusion. It is a way to persuade others by providing logical reasons for or against something. An argument typically consists of two parts. Argument भनेको एउटा स्टेटमेन्टहरुको चाहिँ सिक्वेन्स हो, श्रृंखला हो, जहाँ जनरली दुईवटा पार्ट्स हुन्छ। That is beginning part, that is expect the last part. Beginning part is premises. Premises means assumptions or hypothesis. Premises means assumptions or hypothesis. These are statement or reasons that provide support for the conclusion. Premises ले conclusion को लागि support गर्ने काम गर्छ. Then conclusion means this is the statement or claim that the argument is trying to prove. Generally in argument, conclusion is in last part. Then types of arguments with real life examples. Generally arguments are of different types. One of the type is deductive argument. In a deductive argument, the conclusion is drawn from the premises in such a way that if the premises are true, the conclusion must also be true. Deductive argument ma chahi premises, it means assumption, hypothesis true bhayo bhane obviously conclusion must also be true. Conclusion निष्कर्ष पनि चाहिँ true नै हुन्छ भन्ने चाहिँ deductive argument हो. For example, all humans are mortal, that is universal truth. Socrates is a woman, and we can conclusion is therefore Socrates is mortal. Here first part, that is premise, is true, then conclusion must be true. In this example, the conclusion must be true if the premises are true. Then next type of argument is inductive argument. In an inductive argument, the conclusion is probable. The conclusion is probable based on the premises. Generally, conclusion is based on premises, that is hypothesis. The premises provide strong support for the conclusion, but they do not guarantee it. Inductive argument मा चाहिँ hypothesis अथवा premises true हुँदैमा चाहिँ conclusion true नहुन पनि सक्छ. So premises do not guarantee the truth of the conclusion. For example, premise: every time I have seen the sun rise in the east. That is past experience. It has risen from the east. Conclusion: therefore, the sun will rise in the east tomorrow. Here, the conclusion is likely based on past observation but it is not a certainty. That is, conclusion is based on the past observations. Then other type of argument is factual argument. A factual argument is based on evidence or verifiable facts. Factual, that is obvious. Factual argument, that is based on fact. तथ्यमा आधारित argument. So a factual argument is based on evidence or verifiable facts. Example of factual argument we can give: the earth revolves around the sun. Earth revolves around the sun. Therefore, conclusion: therefore the earth is not the center of the universe. That is, earth is a member of solar system. It revolves around the sun. That is factual thing. So this argument is based on scientific facts that cannot be verified. Factual argument लाई चाहिँ हामी भेरिफाई गराउनु पर्दैन, युनिभर्सल ट्रुथमै रहन्छ. Next type of argument is emotional argument. An emotional argument appeals to the emotions of the audience to pursue them rather than using facts. It evokes feelings such as sympathy, fear, or happiness. Emotion, संवेगमा based भएको चाहिँ argument, emotional argument. For example, premise: you see a dog shivering on a cold street looking hungry. Conclusion: we should help this dog as it's suffering and needs care. This argument is based on the emotional appeal to kindness and compassion for animals. यो चाहिँ जनावरहरूलाई चाहिँ देखाएको एउटा दयालुपन, एउटा चाहिँ फिलिङ्समा डिपेन्ड भएको आर्गुमेन्ट. सो इट इज इमोसनल आर्गुमेन्ट. Analytical argument, that is based on analysis. An analytic argument involves breaking down an issue or problem to understand it better and find a solution or conclusion. For example, if it rains, the ground gets wet. And second premise: it is raining right now. By these two premises, we can conclude, therefore, the ground is getting wet. This is an analysis of cause and effect relationship leading to a logical conclusion. Then synthetic argument. A synthetic argument combines various pieces of information to form a conclusion. Synthetic argument. A synthetic argument combines various pieces of information. Synthetic argument ले धेरै इन्फर्मेसनका धेरै पिसहरूलाई चाहिँ नि कनेक्ट गरेर एउटा चाहिँ कन्क्लुजन डिराइभ चाहिँ हुन्छ. Example, premise 1: most people enjoy eating chocolate. Premise 2: people who eat chocolate often experience happiness. And by these two pieces of information, or by these two premises, we can conclude, therefore, chocolate is likely to make people happy. This argument synthesizes different premises about human behavior to form a conclusion. In real life, we often use arguments in discussions, debates, decision making, and problem solving. Actually, in teaching mathematics, we take the help of arguments. That is, argument will develop our problem solving skills, and we will be more critical. Whether it's convincing someone to make a certain decision or proving a point in a debate, arguments are central to logical reasoning. Next one. Then validity testing of the arguments. How to test the validity of the argument. The given argument will be valid or invalid. We can check the validity of the given argument. The way of testing the validity of an argument by observing whether the compound statement formed by its premises is a tautology, that is, if tautology, then the argument is valid. If not, that is contradiction, then the given argument will be invalid. There are 4 types of testing of validity: direct reasoning, contrapositive or indirect reasoning, transitive reasoning, and valid disjunctive reasoning. We will discuss one by one. That is type first, direct reasoning. Validity is determined by affirming the premises of a conditional statement. For example, if it rains, then the ground gets wet. If it rains, then the ground gets wet. It is a conditional statement. If, then it rains, and we conclude, therefore the ground gets wet. In symbolic form, if statement P, it rains, and next statement Q, the ground gets wet, then the given argument can be shown in the symbolic form as if P, then Q, therefore P. For example, if x is greater than 5, then x square is greater than 25. If we take value of x equal to 7, then obviously x square equal to 49, which is greater than 25. Then second, validity testing, contrapositive or indirect reasoning. Validity is determined by denying the conclusion of a conditional statement. Conditional statement को conclusionलाई चाहिँ डिनाइ गरेर रिजेक्ट गरेर चाहिँ हामी चेक गर्छौं in contrapositive or indirect reasoning. For example, if students pass the exam, they will receive a certificate. They didn't receive a certificate, then we can conclude, therefore the students did not pass the exam. In symbolic form, let P, students pass the exam, Q, they will receive a certificate. If P, then Q, then negation of Q, not Q, therefore not P. Example, if n is divisible by 4, then n is even. If value of n is equal to 7, which is not even, therefore n is not divisible by 4. Then third one, type third, transitive reasoning, that is the sequence of conditional statement. Validity is determined through a chain of conditionals, that is if P, then Q, and second conditional, if Q, then R. And by these two conditionals, we can conclude if P, then R. Let P, statement P, it is snowing, Q, it is cold, R, people wear jackets. Then the given argument can be shown in the symbolic form as if P, then Q, if Q, then R, therefore if P, then R. Then type 4, valid disjunctive reasoning, that is validity is determined by elimination a disjunction, that is P or Q, negation of P, therefore Q. I will go to the park, that is statement P, or I will go to the library, statement Q. I will not go to the park, that is negation of P, therefore I will go to the library, Q. That is when, then the given arguments can be shown in the symbolic form, P or Q, negation of P, therefore Q. These are the 4 different types of testing validity of the argument. Any queries? You can raise questions. I'll try to give answers. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Namaskar.